What's up, you guys? Your girl Chinese Kitty, and I'm here with AllHipHop. Meow.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, here at One World Studios in New York City, and we are here with none other than one of the rising stars in hip hop,
Yeah.
Chinese Kitty. What up?
Meow. What's up? I like that. I like the rising star. That was cool.
Yeah,
I
see?
never heard nobody say that.
See?
That was cool.
Yeah. Well, you are a star. You're established.
No, I like.
but
No,
in hip
I
hop,
like the rising. It feels like the grind. Like I
Right.
really like that.
Yeah. So, okay. So here's my first random question: why did you call yourself Chinese Kitty and not like?
Oh God.
Oh, come
No.
on!
It's crazy because I'm really half Chinese.
Right, I know.
But I've just always been Kitty. I say it's in every interview. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
But
I thought I was being unique.
No. But a lot of people still don't know. That's why. But I put two and two together, and I made this name before I even started rapping. Before I even had an Instagram, I just literally just had that on Twitter, Chinese Kitty. Then when Instagram came out, I made my Instagram name that, and I remember I tried to change it to my actual name, and people were like, "No, that shit is unique. You need to keep it that way." So I was like, you know what? And it's
Just
been
stuck with it.
years since I've
My
had the
fault.
name.
I
so.
know. Because okay, I really wanted to just get into the music, but that's what I want to do. But you were viral like before viral was viral.
Yeah,
like, you
that's
were,
true.
Like
Yes.
you were already, before
In it.
Instagram. Was it before Instagram? Like
No. It's like when Instagram kind of like just.
right. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the music. You've been on a little bit of a run right now, like a run, like a
Yes,
little
music.
singles run.
Yes.
Yeah. So your newest song is a remake of an old classic by Cameron. Talk about it.
Boy, oh boy. I kind of was going through this like little phase where it's like I went through a time where I didn't sample no music, like literally none. And then I was like, you know what? I feel like a lot of artists and people don't realize this even before my age. Biggie and Jay-Z and all them were sampling music too. So when people say that now, it's like, oh my God, all these samples. It's like, well, y'all wasn't saying it then. But,
Right.
it's crazy because I feel like it just automatically clicks to people. And when you hear it, it just makes you feel good automatically. And that song, I always, growing up, my mom used to play it all the time.
Yeah.
So when I heard when someone sent me the beat, I'm like, I'm recording to that. And nobody can tell me nothing. So
Right.
I heard the beat and I was like, no, I gotta get this some type of wordplay. Instead of it being oh boy, I put boy oh boy. And the song I had before was Boy Ain't Mine. So I kind of had like the same topic, but like two different like vibes. So
Yeah. And I like how y'all did it. I mean, on the official side, like the writer's credits and stuff like that, all the paperwork was done official.
Yes.
And I was like, we're okay, because sometimes we try to get away with things in hip hop.
Yeah. No, they wasn't letting us get away with that record.
Right. And Cam is about his money.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no doubt. But what was it about that particular record?
That's
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I said, it just was. I was in that moment of sampling music, and that's just a record I literally grew up to. Like the Dipset anthem, that song, and I just like literally used to dream of like being in one of their videos. So I'm telling you, when I heard that beat, it spoke to me like crazy. Spoke to me. So I just wanted to record to it.
Damn, you should have been around back then, because they never had a female in Dipset.
I know.
That's
That'd have been
crazy.
hard.
Yeah, that would have been hard. Yo, I also like how you recreated the iconic photograph.
Yes.
Of
In the
Cameron.
pink.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do that. Come on.
It's funny because my friend took that picture, and it's like all over the place. Yeah, this
Who?
photographer, she's from overseas. She's
Oh,
not
she
from
took the
here.
one at Cameron.
Yeah, the one
Okay,
at Cameron.
dope.
Not you. I'm sorry. The Cameron version.
Yeah. No, that picture is.
It's on Metro cards and everything.
It's
now.
forever. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody sent me that.
Yeah, definitely. So you mentioned "The Boy Is Mine," kind
Boy
of
Ain't
kind of a
Mine,
remake, right? Or is that
It was. I sampled the Brandy and Monica "Boy
Okay.
Is Mine" record.
Right.
Yeah.
So I see this theme here, like you kind of hard on the fellas a little bit.
Oh my God! Why
Little
y'all
bit.
keep saying this? No, it's not that, because I have other records that's completely not even about that. But in that moment, I was going through something, a little
Okay.
breakup, and I made both of those records in the same, literally, time frame.
Okay.
So it's like I kind of just my emotions was going there. Like everything I kind of was just wanted to talk about, it was already just heartbreak and niggas not being shit.
Oh,
But it doesn't mean that all niggas is not shit, because I got good feeling records too.
Right.
But I don't know, those two, it made sense for how I felt at the moment.
Got you. Um, you know, when you get in the studio, like, what's your creative like process?
Process.
Yeah.
I really feel like it like depends on my mood because
Mhm.
sometimes if it's like I just had like an amazing week and it's like I just like been hanging out with my homegirls, we've been partying, this and the third. I want to talk about fun,
Yeah.
going to the club, ass shit. But if I'm
Mhm.
like I said, when I was in that moment, I was like going through a terrible breakup, and it's like how can I even write or talk about anything that is fun or anything when I feel like this.
Yeah.
So it just goes off of like if my producer would play a beat or somebody would send me a beat pack, then I feel like I just want to talk about what I'm feeling at the moment.
Got you. And then, this is like the year or years of the woman in hip hop, like really
Yes.
powerful voices, sounds, what I
Mhm.
mean, all of the above. And it just seemed to happen almost like all at once.
Yeah.
Where do you fit in? If you
Uh,
fit in.
what you mean by that? What's that
Like,
question?
do you see yourself fitting into that movement or that,
Definitely.
yeah.
I definitely feel like, the whole just like wave of like from Cardi to like what's going on now, it just gave a lot of girls room to it doesn't have to be just one female,
Right,
and I
right.
feel like everybody has their own lane. Everybody has their own fan base. Like with guys, you could have a Playboy Cardi and then you could have what's another rapper? Like a Finesse Two Times. Those are
Yeah,
completely two different people, but
yeah,
everybody has their own fan base. And I
right.
feel like for women, it just had to be one thing for a very long time.
Yeah,
It's either you rap and you gotta only talk about one thing and it's the only type of fan base you have. I feel like now you have every different type of girl for everything because it's multiple people in the world. So
yeah,
I feel like I fit in with my own crowd. I have my own fan base of women and yeah.
yeah, yeah. One criticism, I'll say criticism,
Oh.
one criticism they've had,
Yeah.
is that, yeah, it's one type of
Sound
sound, yeah.
going on for
And
me or in general?
no, in general. Yeah, in
Okay.
general.
Yeah.
Do you feel there's credibility with that or
I have a lot to say with that. Because I feel like guys also talk about all of the same thing. You talk about
mhm.
killing people,
Mhm.
pussy, and drugs, right? But I feel like with females, it's like when we talk about, well, I'm not sleeping with a guy unless he do this and the third. Then oh, guy, everybody talk about the same thing. But that's what I'm talking about when it comes to us. It's like we always are put on this like pedestal that we have to do this and the third and be better than everybody. But that is also why too with that narrative is the reason why I made these records because I
Right,
did not want people to keep thinking that this is all I had in me,
right, right.
so that's why I felt like okay, nobody in the industry is really talking about breakups and this and the third, let me do it.
Got you.
So
You work with DJ Drama.
yes, I
Uh,
did a acting role with him.
oh, for real? I didn't see
Yeah.
that. Talk to
Yeah.
us about it.
He reached out to me and he reached out to my team and he was like, "Yo, he remixed the movie Juice."
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do
And he
remember that.
needed a girl. He needed a girl to be the girl in the Radio Shack.
Right.
And I don't know. They asked me. I did that.
How was it acting?
I was nervous as hell, and they gave me the script. I swear, like an hour before I started acting, I had to remember my lines in 2.2 seconds. It was crazy, but when I actually posted it, everybody was like, "You should do this more," and I actually would do want to get into that. So
Okay.
it was a good experience, good opportunity.
What's a dream role for you?
Oh, um, I don't know, like playing like a badass, like I don't know, like
You know who I think you could
fighter in a
do?
movie.
You could do Catwoman.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, there
Boom,
you going.
boom.
Yep, Catwoman, 2024
Right,
Catwoman,
right.
Chinese kitty.
Yeah, or I could see you as a Bond girl too.
What the hell is
James Bond.
that?
Oh my
Oh,
God,
I'm sorry.
James
James
Bond.
Bond.
One of
Okay.
his, like Halle Berry was a Bond girl at one point.
Really?
Yeah,
I gotta watch more movies.
Bond. See, James Bond hasn't really dropped. They haven't dropped a new movie in a long time, so
Okay,
you
okay.
probably can't remember that
But
part.
that would be dope. Would it be the same guy?
Daniel Craig is probably not going to be him, but Idris Elba was supposed to be him. See, you could, if Idris Elba
Oh,
was
that's
James Bond, now you
fire.
would want to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
So
what's
if
up.
y'all see this, I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So as you've put in work for a few years now. You've been putting out tapes
Yeah.
and a lot of music, and your Spotify is kind of lit too. You got
Yeah.
a lot of streams.
Yeah.
Um, Do you feel like your past, sort of like as a model and some reality
Took
has helped or?
hurt. I feel like it definitely was like a bump in the log for a very long time. I mean, still, I have like a couple haters that just don't want to see past it. And, I feel like everybody just has a past that people just don't want to see past. And it's like, at the end of the day, my beauty is just one part of me. Or like how people feel about, my sexuality is one part of me. But my talent is really who I am at the end of the day, So I feel like when people have been seeing my consistency and seeing like, okay, less of this and more of this, then it's like, okay, now let's actually take her serious. But I do feel like the whole TV thing and all that, it just kind of gave people this narrative of like, you're only doing this for clout or for fun or, and I'm constantly having to show people like, if I wanted to do this just for temporary things, I would have been said, fuck it, and just been doing other things. Because there's a lot of other things I could get into, and I'm just not interested. I'm interested in my music, and that's it.
Well, when you're downtime, like what is that like for you?
Well, I'm a mother, so a lot of my downtime is just with my son, period.
Yeah.
Because the days that I'm working, I feel like I don't have enough time to be with my child. And I have to just, just be mommy first. And if I'm not doing that, which I'm always doing, then, I like to just hang out with my friends and be with my man if I had one. But yeah.
So you're still you're single. We're not gonna get all into your
Yeah,
your
I'm dating. I'm dating.
You're dating.
I'm dating, but yeah.
What kind of guy do you like?
I
Because most guys, I would imagine, are intimidated.
Yes. Even when I get in a relationship with a guy, they still feel intimidated. But I like a boss. Like, I just like a guy that's just like, he knows what he wants in life and he's just not insecure and he has crazy confidence. And that doesn't mean you could be in any field, any job. As long as you're confident in yourself as a man, that's attractive to me because I feel like that pours out of you,
So what about that situation with Usher and Kiki?
Oh.
What do you think about that situation?
Like I feel like as her man, he should have known that it's Usher. Like, come on, she's at the concert. I mean, of course she's gonna be like, because when I went the other day, and I actually went with a guy that I'm dating, and I still was gushing over him too. So I mean, I feel like as a man, you should just understand it's Usher. But I mean, I don't know. It probably because they just had a baby. And the guy is not in the limelight, and she is, so he probably feels left out.
And he was home with the baby, I think, too, at that very time.
Yeah, and then you're like rocking, and you gotta watch TV, like what the fuck going on? But I don't know. I that's their own situation. But I do feel like it's 50-50. Because I kind of feel like she probably in the moment was not thinking about anything else, but just fantasizing that Usher's in front of her, and then he's probably also looking at it like that's disrespectful. So I understand both parts.
Yeah, me too. Your man don't get mad about that type of thing, right?
We soon shall see. It's very new. It's very new.
But y'all made it through that, or was it a different person?
No, it was the same guy. We made it through the Usher, but I mean it's Usher. Like some people respect that, but you don't know if I'm in the room with somebody and they might feel like you was a little too close and it was just a song, or I don't know. It's a lot when it comes to a female in the industry. Like guys just feel very intimidated.
Yeah. Now, what about a regular guy? Like, what if he works for sanitation or something? Would you date somebody like that?
Oh God! You see how you always try and get me to say something?
No, you said a boss, but what if he owns it? What if he owns the sanitation?
If he owns it, then hi.
See, I'd let you off easy with that one. It's all good.
No, I mean, I wouldn't run into a sanitation worker.
True. But what if he was like, never mind, let me leave you alone. Just live with
because you know what I just seen? I seen that a guy that Halle Berry was married to is now getting child support from her.
He getting dumb money
so
too.
She probably looked at it like, oh well, I'm just gonna date a normal guy because he's not like everybody else. And now look, I don't want that
dumb money. I think it's like $130 a month.
I don't want nothing to do with that. So I'm good.
So you got it. Okay, I got you. I feel you on that. Definitely.
Yeah.
So back to the music. You got a project coming out? Another project coming out?
I do want to drop a project, but I haven't really put it together yet. Right now, I just feel like I've been holding back on so many singles that I've
Mm-hmm.
had. Like even like Boy in Mind, like I recorded that like last year and
Okay.
dropped it this year. Boy oh boy, I recorded that a couple months ago, and it's like I don't want to keep holding on to music. So right now, I just feel like I'm just dropping singles, and I feel like the tape will come very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
real soon. But I like the way I'm flowing. Like I'm just giving people what they wanna
Right.
have right now, and I
Right.
feel like I want to have like a shitload of fans. Like, okay, no, we're ready for a tape now. You
Got
know?
you. Got you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you work with like a ton of women. Like, really
Yeah,
not
I've
like.
been telling my team like, yo, we got to get like a lot of features with a lot of girls, and I love female collaboration because the girls that I have worked with, like Light Skin Keisha,
Mm-hmm.
and even when I did Thought Box with Dream, Mulatto,
Mm-hmm.
Dreezy, and Young and May, like the it's like people love to see that. Like the
Yeah.
female link up, especially women in hip hop, like we love to see that. So I definitely want more features.
Who's your dream collaboration?
I feel like I will say both because honestly, and it's how I feel. I really feel like if I did a song with Nicki, that's my
Mm-hmm.
dream. That
Mm-hmm.
would go insane.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like because like we're kind of a part of like the new in thing, I would love to do a song with Cardi for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do fans like accept that because their fans be battling all the time, and the second you show love
Um,
to one or the other,
Yeah, they
they
pick and choose.
yeah.
They pick and choose. I feel like the only girl that did that was Megan Thee Stallion. And
No, Ice Spice too. Like, oh, who did it with both of them?
with
Who did a
both.
song with both?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's probably facts. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. So let me ask you this: your top five dead or alive. Now I'm gonna really put you on the hot spot.
Oh, okay, okay. So number one,
Yeah.
Jay-Z. I'm from
Okay.
Brooklyn and I just always looked at him as like an inspiration, father figure. So he's number one to me.
Okay. Okay.
Um
Wait a minute. Father figure. How does
like
that? How
because
does that
it's
work?
just like I feel like the way I grew up, like, you know, from guys like selling drugs to making it out to
Mm-hmm.
being from like certain projects, it's like that is kind of like my whole family's like lifestyle.
Got you.
So
Okay.
me looking at that and then like the music route and all that and then like having like a beautiful woman like Beyonce, that's like
Yeah.
it's like a real inspiration for me. Like that's
Got
something
it.
I really just grew up always like just thinking of, you
Okay.
know? And
Okay.
his music is obviously is
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Um I would say two. I'm gonna say Kanye. I know that's
Okay.
crazy. I'm gonna go Rock
He
Nation with it,
walking around barefoot, apparently
but
getting topped
okay,
off in the
maybe
boat.
not
But
Rock Nation right
we
now.
gonna
I mean,
let you.
maybe not Kanye right now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
still say
It's all
Kanye right
good.
now.
It's
I'm
all
still saying
good.
Kanye right now. But I just like how like he is not in one box
Right.
like at all.
Right.
I'm not gonna get into everybody like details,
Nah,
but
it's
definitely two
fine.
Kanye.
Okay.
Three, I'm gonna say I'll give it to Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Definitely because she is a pioneer to all us females.
Mhm.
And she paved the way for a lot of us. And I will give her respect for that.
Okay.
Four, I'll give it to J. Cole
Okay.
because
Mhm.
I feel like for the younger generation and the old generation, he's just done his thing and he can rap his ass off. And I'm just a big fan of J. Cole. Always grew up listening to J. Cole. That's what, four?
That's four.
And number five, I'm going to say Chinese Kitty because, you know, I'm
Oh,
making my
come
own ways.
on. No, no.
I can't do that. All right.
No,
Okay.
come on.
Okay. Five. Now this is the tricky part. I'm gonna give it to Drake. Like, am I
Drake,
bugging?
okay.
Yes,
No,
Drake
you
should have been
good.
on this list.
Drake makes our list more and
Definitely
more every day.
Drake. Definitely Drake. Definitely Drake. Yes, I gotta say Drake.
Okay. Now, do you write raps? Do you write
I
rap?
write a lot of my music. Yes,
Okay.
I do. But I have had records that other people have written
Okay.
on. There's never been a record that I just allow somebody to write the whole record by themselves.
Right.
But I've definitely had some people come in the studio and have some ideas for sure.
Okay. Do you remember your first rap you wrote? Do you remember that?
Do I remember the name? I do remember the first rap, and I remember that it was
You gotta
it
tell
was
us.
shaky. It was shaky
Come on,
for
come on.
sure.
What was
I
it?
was rapping about all types of shit, and I sounded like a little like teeny bopper because I was rapping like this and da 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 da. And I remember I had played it to my dad, and he was like, "That's not it."
Oh man.
Yeah, I know, but I kept going. So I mean, practice makes perfect. Not everybody's perfect in the beginning. I've heard some raps from pioneers right now that I'll be like, what? That was
Nah, that's
them?
a fact. Yeah. Is your dad still around?
Yes, my dad is completely still around, and he definitely is still like a big major part in my career right now. So
Oh, that's good. What does he think about things now?
he's proud,
Yeah.
for sure proud. Like he likes to put a lot of input in and like help and like I'm thankful.
Yeah.
Thankful to have a amazing team and still have my family like a part of what I have going on.
What about your mom? Your mom, your mom's kind of like a little viral sensation too.
Yes, she is. She is.
How does she feel?
I feel like my family is always proud of me. I
Right.
feel like me and my mom, we always have like back and forth because she's young still and I'm young. So it's like we be like arguing a lot. But at the end of the day, my family is my number one supporters. I don't care what the situation is. So, yeah.
Yeah. In terms of, most people think about their legacy, right, and what
Hmm.
they want to accomplish, what they have. What would you
Hmm.
say you want your legacy to be, like in hip hop?
I definitely want to be like an inspiration to girls that feel like, wow, I had such a negative image and I
Hmm.
can't change that around.
Hmm.
Because I feel like me looking at like someone like Eve that like somebody said was just a stripper and then now she's like who she is now. I don't have to be the biggest female rapper, but I do want to have a name where people can say you can change your life around, period.
Yeah.
You know? So I definitely want to leave that legacy.
Yeah. And hip hop. We're asking a lot of people this question. Um, from a hip hop perspective, we're just still celebrating 50 years. What are your thoughts on that? On hip hop's evolution? We were even talking about Luke as it relates to sort of Luke as the guy who kind of brought stripping and strip clubs
Oh,
into the
okay.
into the
Mhm.
into the game versus now, which is kind of like the theoretically the strippers are rapping now. Like not all the time, right? But some of the time, the visuals kind of reflect the same,
Yeah.
same, same
Yeah, it's
sentiment.
evolution. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and not just that. I mean, just hip
Hip
50
hop in
years now,
general.
and like
It's
where we're going with it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. I feel like it was a time where people were only listening to like R&B and those type of music, and hip hop is definitely it's the biggest, most influential genre,
Yeah.
period. Like you don't even realize like when you go to like out the country, the way people dress and this and the
Hmm.
third, that is a hip hop thing. Like
Yeah.
that didn't come from a singer or some country artist. Like
Yeah.
that is hip hop. So hip hop is the culture, period. So it's everything.
Yeah.
So
Um, who will you try to work with in the future? I mean, you got 5 and a couple heavyweights.
I mean, it's so many, but I want a song by Drake because I just know it's gonna go viral. So I definitely need that for
Drake is the
sure.
cheat code. If you get a joint by Drake, you're
I
good.
mean,
He's cheat code. I know rappers that's like, yo, if you look at their history, for real, every rollout includes Drake.
mm,
For
mm,
real. I'm
mm.
not gonna say their names because then it'd be
No, but it's true though. But you have to already be kind of like established because those people that get the songs by Drake and then it be kind of done after that.
You think so? I
I've
don't
seen it.
know. I
I've
seen
seen
Sexy
it.
Red with Drake recently, and she
But does she
hasn't done
have
a
a
song.
song?
But even the picture, like you got a picture with
It,
Drake?
I do, but
You do.
I haven't posted it. But it's like
Okay.
us in the club though. It's like
Okay.
mad people,
Okay.
but
Okay.
not like how they was sitting all like.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't. I
Right.
don't have no
We
picture
gotta
of
get
Drake
you
like
one of
that.
those pictures. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think the person I'm with
I
would like
seen
that.
men. Look, I seen men. I was in Long Beach, and Drake. We were in the same space, and I seen
Mm,
men come out, go,
acting like fans.
and like crazy fans. I
Hmm.
was like, yo,
Yeah,
they really coming out of character. Didn't care. It was like
it's Drake.
it's Drake.
Drake.
Yeah,
Yes,
I definitely got my little
definitely.
selfie picture in there, but not like a real official one. So I never posted it.
Yeah, I'm dead.
But if it doesn't work out, I'll say I got a picture with Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What do you want to do outside of music? Like, do you think this acting thing will get legs? Like, do you want to change genres maybe down the line?
I feel like right now I'm just focused on just dropping. the music that I have, dropping a project, and I don't know. Outside of that, I'm willing to do anything. You know, if I go on like an acting binge, I would love to do that. That would
Yeah.
definitely be dope. I definitely want to start like my own clothing line for sure because I feel like I have a lot of girls that follow me from the way I dress, and I definitely want to tap into that like crazy. But yeah, other than that, I soon come. I just want to be up raising my family,
Yeah.
and so I'm waiting for that too.
What advice would you give a young person? Doesn't have to be female, but it could be
Mhm.
that wants to get in this music game and it's a hard business.
I would definitely say like don't ever think that everybody has the same story. So just because
Hmm.
you see like one person like come out of nowhere and just be famous in like one record or one you don't even have to do music or like one thing. Everybody has their own like route on how you make it. So just make sure you just stick to it because if you quit then you really won't make it, and I seen that in a meme. But like if you keep going, you never know what the outcome might be. So just keep going for sure.
So tell me about Kitty Gang.
Kitty Gang is the multiple things. Kitty Gang is my actual label that I'm
Okay.
signed to myself. And it's just like something that I feel like I want to start when I even sign other female rappers or like producers, or it's just like a whole movement. I came up with that because it's just like I feel like how I move with my team, my friends, everything. We move in like this like way where it's like everybody wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I made it my own thing. And also it's my fans. Those
Yeah.
are the girls that be if people be talking shit, they're gonna go under the comments and be like, "What bitch? You can see me outside."
Right.
So shout out to my fans, Kitty Gang, Kitty Gang.
That's what's up. And you working with Empire, right? Empire
Yes, I'm
Records.
working with Empire.
Yeah.
We're doing like a lot of distribution by them right now.
Has
So
that been working out? Like they're pretty much.
no, they've been on it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm happy where I'm at right now, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah. All right. All right, man. Hey, thank you for coming here at One World
Thank
Studios with All Hip
you.
Hop. Yeah.